Having an acrylic pipe in your end setup, it's always a cool thing, but we can do better, can't we? Hey end people, since I was a child I always had the dream how cool it would be to have an end setup where ends running through tubes and pipes, and you can watch them right in your living room. With my new end setup I kind of fulfilled this dream. First of all, let me give you an overview over the whole setup before we go into more details. I have 3 different colonies. Every colony has several outworlds, and I house them in Wakushi nests, in the Wakushi nest system, and it works pretty fine so far. You may ask yourself, what are you doing with this tiny little acrylic outworld when you have such big formicariums? My idea behind that is very simple. So I can get close to the ants. I can use these little acrylic formicariums for photos, for videos, or just to watch the ants from a close position. After this confusing looking overview, let me show you the setup for each species. I try to show you more details. Let me start with my oldest colony, my Phaidole noda. I have them for about 6 or 7 years, and they are pretty cool ants, absolutely badass, and yeah, a lot of very interesting behavior. Okay, let's start at the nest. You see, there's a pipe around the nest, and it leads to one of these little Wakushi tiny outworlds. Follow the T-connector up, and it goes to the first big glass formicarium. This is the first outworld, and then follow the pipe just for about 2 meters to their third outworld. Look at this, just straight, and then it ends up in this big ant store glass formicarium. So that is the current setup of my Phaidole noda ants. Let's come to my next colony, my Camponotus sanctus. These ants are so beautiful. I started with a queen and only 2 workers, and this colony is exploding. We are starting with the nest again. It is a combination of moist and dry chambers from Wakushi. let's follow the pipe. There is a way to one outworld here. And I made this construction, which goes vertical up about maybe 40 centimeters. Just up. I put a stick in it for better climbing for the ants. I installed a T-connector here, which I can open, so I can provide food for the ants from time to time, so they never lose interest in this upper pipe. And here we go down again. Just around the outworld, the second outworld I showed you, and then go back to the nest. Here we have their studio outworld, which is connected under this board to the nest. I have one of my radiators from the heating system right beneath the setup, so the ants bring their brood from time to time there where it is warm, especially in the winter time, of course. And the same is here under this little rock in the outworld. Now we come to my only European ant species, Manica rubida. I always have a little respect because these ants can sting. Again we start with the nest. Short distance to the studio or monitor outworld. Then we go up here to the Formicarium, to their outworld. And here we have a tube which leads behind the Formicariums in this area. It ends to another outworld. Before we go, let me give you this nighttime impression. I think it's really cool. But the best thing is, it is all right to my favorite spot on the couch. So, and people, thank you very much for watching until this point, and see you next time. It would be cool to read some comments.